is up, guys? Tom with Tech Time, and today I just want to talk to you guys about a few new things that have come into the smartphone world. Just taking a ride down to pick up my daughter for the weekend, and I figured no better time than to film this right now. Filming this on the S9. This is the front-facing camera, 1080p, 30 frames per second, audio, everything's recorded on this because I'm in my car. Let me know what you guys think, man. I'm super impressed with the S9, I really am. The S9 Plus with more RAM and the dual camera would definitely be probably a better buy for the price. But if you like the smaller phones or you just want to pay a little bit less money, man, the S9 is a great phone. Full review coming soon, plus some other videos coming on that. Work's just been super busy and I haven't been able to pump those out yet. But stay tuned. We've got a collab video coming up also, so that would be really cool. Keep an eye out for that. But let's get into some of the smartphone news. Today is a big day with they announced the Xiaomi Black Shark. Now this thing is badass looking, if you ask me. Thing is in almost direct competition with the Razr phone. But I think the styling of it is a little bit nicer, and it definitely has a gaming look to it. Top specs, Snapdragon 845. You have a 8GB of RAM model with 120 gigabytes of onboard storage, or you have a 64GB with 6GB of RAM. Both great buys and great performances right there. Like that's going to give you top-notch performance. Snapdragon 845 is great, especially for gaming, which this thing is, geared towards. Has the black back. I'll insert a photo in here, overlay it, show you guys what it looks like. And it's a sharp-looking phone, and it's different. It doesn't have a notch, and they're focusing on a niche product, and I feel like that's where a lot of things are missing. Everybody's going in the same direction. Everybody's got a glass-on-glass phone. Everybody's looking the same. Everybody now is going with a notch, and it's like nobody's trying to branch out and do anything differently. That's why I was a big fan of the V series phone, the V10, the V20. LG did things differently. They gave you the second camera. It was just a different thing. It had removable back, focused on, audio and content creation. And then with the V30, just kind of disappointed. We'll get more into LG afterwards. But Xiaomi's really doing something good with this. I don't know if it's going to come to the United States. You'll probably be able to import it. But right now it looks like it's only going to be in China from what I've heard. But it looks cool. Comes with a little controller that connects to the end of it. And it gives you a joystick and a button. And it connects to Bluetooth. It has its own built-in battery, so you don't have to worry about it taking battery from your phone. Thing's cool, man. They thought of everything when they dropped this. The only thing that it was rumored to have a 120 hertz display, and it looks like it's not going to have that. It does have a 1080p screen, not the 2K display, which you see on a lot of top flagships, but that's going to help you with battery life. And really, if you get a solid 1080p display, it is good. It can be good and great, really. If you take the Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, Note 8, S8, the ones where you can switch between, full HD plus, whatever they call it, and then the 2K display, the Quad HD. If you go to 1080p and you hand that somebody that phone and you tell them it's on 2K, most of the time they're never going to know unless they got a crazy trained eye for it. But the average consumer is not going to know, and they're going to go, holy crap, this is a beautiful, gorgeous display, hands down, probably the best, even at 1080p. So if you put out a nice 1080p display, it can definitely do everything you need to do and save on battery life. So you're going to be consuming a lot of battery with playing these games. So I'm thinking that's where they went with that. Not 120 hertz like you've seen with Razr, which it was, some speculation that was going to be. And from what I've seen, it's not 120 hertz. If you know anything differently, then let me know down in the comments. What do you guys think of this phone, man? What do you think of the idea of it? It's going after a niche group of people, gamers, but it's not just for gamers. And it's the same thing with gaming PCs and gaming laptops. They're geared for gamers, but they're so spec'd out that they're not just for gamers. So I got a phone call coming in. Let me decline that. It's not just for gamers. You can use it for anything else, and you can use those specs to your advantage in other things. So these phones are super spec'd out. I like the styling. I like the black with the green. It's got Oreo 8.0. I think it's running a custom ROM, it said. So it's fully spec'd out. No memory card slot, which I think would be a great addition. It does give you 128 gigs of RAM in the highest, ROM in the highest model. But I'd like to see a memory card slot, just to tip it over and be able to push some of your games on the memory card slot. But hey, you can't get everything. So that is one thing that's in the news. Let me know down below what you guys think of it, man. I'm really interested in that, and I'd love to pick it up. Looks like the price is pretty cheap too, in the $500 to $600 range. If depending on translation between what's going over in China and what's going on here, the price difference and stuff like that. But it's looking between $500 and $600. After you import it, who knows what it could be. Let's go into Android messages. Android messages has always lacked, and still does. But it looks like from the guys at XDA Developers that they have found some code that shows that you're going to be able to interact with your desktop with Android messages. So now you're going to be able to take text messages and interact right through your web browser and be able to answer text right from your computer, PC, desktop, whatever it is. So that's a great addition. Hopefully they also can step up some other things that Android messages is slacking on, like videos and picture quality and stuff like that. When you send it, mostly video, but when you send it to somebody, you get this, 1922 pixelated bullshit. And same thing, if you got somebody from an iPhone sending you a video, you got this little cube, looks like Minecraft or something. It's bogus. Obviously, there's third-party apps out there that can do the desktop texting, and there's third-party apps that can send better videos. But why doesn't the one that's integrated into your phone out of the box work good? So hopefully, going forward, that will be fixed. I know they've been working on it. That is a huge, huge component. If they get that right, they can steal a lot of iOS users. A lot of iOS users stick with iOS and iPhone because of iMessage. And iMessage is great, being able to send videos and just what you can do in iMessage compared to Android messages is leaps and bounds. So hopefully Android and Google can step up their game and get that done. Also in the news, which to me sounds like a joke, but it looks like possibility that the LG G7 drops in May 2nd is being unveiled, but there was also speculation that it could be two phones dropping and being unveiled, and now there's speculation about a new LG V series phone, and it's going to be called the LG, not 40, V35 ThinQ, or whatever the hell they're going with that idea. And from what I've seen on the specs, it looks like it's goddamn near identical to the LG V30. So I'm thinking they're going to slap you with the same phone, camera setup, 16 megapixel camera, f1.6, dual cameras, wide angle, OLED screen, but it's all the same. And then you're going to slap in some far field voice recognition and what else? The AI button maybe. I don't see it being a big enough jump over what you see with the V30 now, and the V30 to me and the cameras were a disappointment. So hopefully they can do something different, or hopefully they, maybe later in the year, like they normally drop, they drop a LG V40 and it's, knocks it out of the park. But it looks like the LG V35 ThinQ will be possibly unveiled May 2nd. If not, it's in the lineup to be released sometime soon. But there is speculation that two phones could be unveiled May 2nd, and that could possibly be the second one. So keep an eye on that for guys. To me, that doesn't excite me, because it seems, from what I've seen from the leaks, and no leaks, just rumors, that it's going to be the same exact specs, which is disappointing to me. You're just going to, slap this ThinQ thing on it and throw some artificial, garbage on it and call it a new phone? You already did that with the LG V30S ThinQ. So who knows? We'll see. Keep an eye out on that. I'll be giving you guys whatever I find out about that. I'm already disappointed with the LG G7 coming with this stupid looking notch and not enough, pizzazz or anything. They said they were going back to the drawing board. The CEO said, "Hey, we scratched the original G7. It's thinking about getting rid of the G lineup altogether, renaming it. Looks like it's still going to be G7 ThinQ." But they didn't do do too much. They slapped a notch on it, and it looks like it has a goddamn bezel with a notch, with a bezel on the bottom. So it's like mind blown. It's like, why slap a notch in there if you could easily fit all those sensors in that goddamn bezel that you drew at the top? Who knows? Whoever's running the team of marketing over there, boy, oh boy, I'd love to see their fucking education, because they're really screwing up. And LG is going downhill, and this is not the way to go back up, in my opinion. If you guys are lovers of the notch, good for you. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Enjoying the weather, man. Today in Boston was about 70 degrees, about, give or take. Obviously tomorrow, probably going to rain, because that's how New England is around here. But next week looks like it's warming up. Spring is here before you know summer is here. And then hopefully I can get out and do some camera comparisons and some better videos outdoors, not being cooped up in the house, you know, because that sucks, man. I'm getting cabin fever from being locked up in the house and stuff like that. So hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. And here is another car vlog, because times are tough and I am busy as hell working, so I have not had time to put out proper videos. But hopefully, you know, these little news stories that I can bring to you while I'm driving real quick are good enough to keep you guys entertained and keeping you up on the knowledge. Look at my Instagram, and I'm always dropping pictures of samples of the videos and camera that I take with the S9, the S9 Plus, or whatever phone I have at the time. And then also any leaks and pictures I see, I drop them on there in Twitter. But I use more Instagram than Twitter. Twitter to me is not as popular to me. It's a great platform, especially for the tech world, but I don't use it as much. I should implement it a little bit more, and maybe I will. But mostly my Instagram is where it's at. So go check me out. I will catch you guys later, and possibly look for me on a live stream this weekend. I gotta start getting into some live stream and interacting with you guys on a more personal level, you know what I'm saying, besides just the videos. So keep an eye out on that if that happens this weekend. It is busy, so no promises. Enjoy your day, guys.